Hello students, today we are going to start the first stage of the formation of a company. As we have seen that while forming the company there are various stages. There is a certain process and the steps which you need to follow step by step, which will help the company to form itself, right? And we know that a joint stock company is a registered body, it is a legal body. So for that reason the incorporation or the formation or the registration of the company is very important, without which the company cannot form and the company cannot even start, right? So for the functioning of the company, to give a start to the company, the various steps we need to follow to form a company, and that too according to the provisions mentioned in the Companies Act mentions certain rules, certain types of forms, certain types of provisions, certain types of fees and documents to necessary to register a company. So all these things, like the manpower, the fees, that is the financial aspect, the documentations, everything, your proper layout should be ready to form a company. And after that, following the steps, you can finally form the company and register it. So amongst the three stages, today we are going to see the first stage, that is the promotion stage. The promotion stage is the very basic start, just to give a start to a company. This stage is done, this process is done. So in this we are going to learn about a person, about a position that is very important for formation of a company, that is known as promoters, right? So promoters are the people who help the company to form the company, to help the people who are the owners, or who maybe want to start the company but do not have the proper knowledge to form a company. So the promoters are those people who does all the necessary steps, who does all the process to form a company. So in this situation we can observe that the promoters are those people who does the promotion stage, from starting to the end of the formation of a company. So every stage, every process that is related to the formation of a company is totally done by the promoters. Now let us see the definition of promotion. Promotion of a company means taking all the necessary steps to incorporate a company as per the provisions of the Companies Act 2013. So this is the promotion stage where we start, we are planning to form a company. We are just starting the process to register a company, and that too according to the provisions of the Companies Act 2013. Now, the meaning of the promoters. The persons who undertake the process of formation of a company are called as the promoters. A promoter can be an individual. He or she can be a partner if the partners are forming a company, right? An association or a syndicate. Syndicate means a group of people who are motivated, like who are having the aim of a same thing or a common thing, right? So those people who aim at achieving something, or they have a common interest, so those people are known as syndicate. So all these types are given to help us to understand that a promoter is not every time only a single person. A promoter can be a group of people, an institution which is providing the promoters. It can be any person who is having the perfect knowledge to start a business, because every documentation and every step should be done very accurately and promptly, so that while running the company, while performing the functions of the company, any hurdles or any mistakes or any thing that that can affect the company should not happen. That is why we need perfect person, professional person who knows everything how to form a company. Now, let us see how does the Companies Act sees the position of a promoter in a company. What is the quality or what is most important thing that a company looks in a promoter. So, according to Section 2 of 69 of the Companies Act 2013, it defines the term promoter as a person, right? A person who has been named as such in a prospectus or is identified by the company in the annual returns. So if the person is has become the promoter of a company, or if the person is appointed as a promoter of a company, so in that situation a person who is named as such in a prospectus means whatever functions is there of a promoter, if a person is name is being mentioned and also a person who is identified by the company in the annual returns. Why? Because whatever activities the promoter will do for registering the company, that amount, that fees, that charges will all obviously be included in the books of accounts of the company, and through that transactions the person can identify that person ki yes, this is the person who has done the registration of the company and these were the expenses done by him for the incorporation of a company. Now, a person who has control over the affairs of a company directly or indirectly, whether as a shareholder, director or otherwise, right, means the person can hold any position, means he can invest into the shares of a company, or he can become mostly the promoters are only the first directors of a company. So the person after incorporating the company, he can immediately become the first director of the company. Why? Because directors are those person who manages the company, right, and promoters are those person who forms the company. So if I have formed the company, so I will be knowing what are the documents, what were the documents needed for the formation, what was the fees, where I have submitted the documents, where I have kept the files, what are the financial transaction and expenses held in the formation, where are the certificates kept, what is the procedure for formation of a company. So if the person who has formed the company becomes the managing member of a company, that is a director, so the startup of a company and functioning of a company becomes easier. So that is why most of the times the promoters are only the first directors of the company. But sometimes due to lack of time or due to lack of management or anything, the person can also invest in the shares and become the shareholder. So if he has become the shareholder, that means he is the owner of a company, and through that also indirectly he or she can work in the company and see the management and functioning of the company. Next, a person in accordance with whose advice, directions or instructions the board of directors is accustomed to act. Why? Because I have as I have said ki the directors are those person who manage the company, and if they want to run a company, if they want to manage a company, they will need the perfect information, documentation and every detail of the formation of a company, that how was that company formed, what is the aim, what are the financial requirements of the company, where is the memorandum association, which ROC our company is registered, what was the year of incorporation of a company. So in that case everything should be known by the directors to make the company work and function. So that is why the first directors, if sometimes the directors are not promoters, so in that case the first directors definitely need the guidance of the promoters, and accordingly they can function in the company. So However, a person who is assisting the promoter in a professional capacity, that means a person who is helping the promoter in formation of a company, for example, lawyers, CS, CAs, or any kind of brokers. So any person, if they are professionals and if they are assisting the promoters, they are not the promoters. Why? Because promoter is a person who forms the company, and these professionals are not forming the company, they are just helping the promoters in their particular regions. For example, a company secretary will help and guide him in the laws related to the companies. A lawyer can help him in the legal aspects, in the forms, in the civil or any type of situations if the company faces to incorporate. So this is the sections or the areas where these professionals can help the promoters, but these professionals can never be called as the promoters. Now, what is the role of promoters, right? So, we will see now how the promoter acts, what is the role, and how does promoter helps the company for the formation. Now, promoters are the ones who come up with the idea of starting a business, right? For example, even if I am the owner, even if I want to start a business, but I do not know how to start a business, what will be the procedure, what will be the criteria. For that reason, if I am asking a promoter to help me in my formation of a company, so he will be the first person to make the basic layout of my business and to guide me for the formation of a company. So promoters are those people who come up with the idea of starting a business. They decide the objects of the business, means the objective, aims and objectives of the business, amount of the capital needed. Ki, this is the layout, and for this layout we will be needing this much of amount, right? So this is the thing that promoter sees and decides. Scale of business operation, how on what scale the business will be operating, large scale business, small scale business, private business, public business. So what type of business we need to start, that means what type of joint stock company we need to start. And nowadays one person company, LLPs, this is also very common. Now, they prepare the various documents needed for the incorporation of a company, that is memorandum of association and articles of association. As I have told you, memorandum of association and articles of association are the two most important documents of the company. Without these two documents, no company can form, no company can register itself, and no company can incorporate itself. So these two documents are very, very important, right? Memorandum of association is the charter of the company. It is the most important and primary supreme document. In this document, the aims and objectives of the company is mentioned. What was the capital that was invested in the company, what was the year of incorporation of company, which was the registrar who registered the company, and who were the directors in that, the subscription of the directors, everything is mentioned in memorandum of association. Now the second most important, that is articles of association. Articles of association is the document in which the internal management of the company is written, how the company will function, what are the positions in a company, jaise CEO hai, managing director hai, directors hai, then managers, senior managers, employees, trainees, workers. So what is the role of these people, especially the important ones, that is top level management, and what will be their role in the company, what are their powers and liabilities in the company. So everything is mentioned there. If some directors leave the company, so we have to update the articles ki this directors have left the company and two new ones have appointed in the company. So articles, it can be updated as and when required, but memorandum of association, it is unalterable document. Under very extreme and important conditions only memorandum can be altered, otherwise it is unalterable document. And articles, it can be altered as and when we required. Memorandum of association is for the outsiders, right? If some outsiders want to invest in the company, they want to know about the company, so they can see the memorandum. But articles is only for the people who work internally, that is employees and the management. So if they want to see about any rules and regulations or any thing that how the company is working, so they can refer to articles of association, right? Approach investors for collecting capital of the company. Now it is very important that whatever layout or idea you have to implement it, right? And for implementation you need money. So that money is very important, and how the money or the capital will be raised, how to approach the investors, what kinds of securities we can issue to raise the capital, everything the promoters have to do. The next is, promoters often nominate themselves as the first directors of the company and are the first subscribers. Subscribers मतलब जो signature करते हैं, right? अपना approval देते हैं कि when the company was formed and when the memorandum and articles were prepared, we were the first person to be present at that moment. So that is the meaning of subscription. So these people sign the memorandum and articles, and that is why they are the first often they become the first directors of the company. The promoters can enter into the contracts with the third parties on behalf of the proposed company. जिस company ने उन्हें बोला है to act as promoters for their company, उन company के behalf पे third parties से अगर उनको कोई भी transaction लगता है company के formation के लिए, जैसे government को fees देना होता है आपको form fill out करने के लिए, आपको कुछ documentations बनाना है, court से approval लेना है कहीं, तो वहाँ fees pay करना होता है, कि कहीं से भी anything जहाँ से आपको कोई भी ट्रांजैक्शन आपको करना पड़ रहा है for the formation of a company, so every expenses are taken care by the promoters. These contracts are known as pre-incorporation contracts or preliminary contracts. ठीक है? For example, contracts for preparing and printing memorandum and articles. ठीक है? इनको print करना पड़ेगा, so that amount. Then hiring office premises, machineries purchase करना पड़ता है, stationery purchase करना पड़ता है. So all these expenses are done by the promoters, and at the end of the formation process, company से वो सारा amount promoters reimburse करवा लेते हैं. Next, promoters have fiduciary duties towards the company they are setting up. Fiduciary duties मतलब duties for which the promoters are responsible towards the companies, ठीक है? And means they should be very loyal and truthful for the formation of a company. Like expenses से कुछ amount का fraud करना या फिर कुछ गलती करना while doing the formation of a company, ऐसा कभी भी नहीं होना चाहिए. कोई भी अपने फायदे के लिए कंपनी का ट्रांजैक्शन करे, वो भी ये सारी चीजें नहीं होनी चाहिए being a promoter. They are supposed to act in such a manner as to protect and promote the interest of a proposed company. कंपनी के best interest में, कंपनी के best फायदे में जो डील होगी वही promoters को करनी चाहिए. They cannot make any secret profits while promoting a company. कंपनी को बनाते टाइम कोई भी secret profits, खुद के expenses उसी में calculate करना, ऐसा कुछ भी उन frauds उनको कंपनी के साथ नहीं करने चाहिए. They have to disclose any personal interest they have in a transaction they have entered on behalf of the proposed company. If any their personal interest is there, personal benefit is there, so in that situation they have to disclose it for the company. For example, if my company needs the furniture, for example, and if that furniture company is if I own that company, or if my brother owns that company, and whether even if the quality is not that good, but still that my brother should be benefited from this deal, so I am doing that deal with my brother's furniture shop. So that if your something personal interest is there in any deal, you have to tell it to the company, so that company can tally ki this furniture quality is good, or we can purchase it from the other parties. After incorporation, the company compensates the promoters by reimbursing them the expenses incurred by them in the promotion of a company, known as preliminary expenses. जितने भी खर्चे होते हैं promoters के, वो सारे के सारे वो उनसे reimburse करवा लेते हैं. Immediately after incorporation of a company, the board of directors take charge of the management of a company. As soon as the company gets registered, immediately after that, the directors take in charge of the management of the company. Now let us see the steps in the promotion of a company. That is the first stage for the formation of a company. ठीक है? तो in the promotion, in the formation, in the first stage of the formation of a company, it is the promotion of the company. The first stage और जितने भी stages है, जैसे promotion stage में 4 steps है, so these 4 steps should be written according to this step only, because ये step है. ठीक है? अगर आप tea बनाते हो तो पहले you have to put water, then you have to add tea leaves, तो वही process रहेगी. आप पहले आप उल्टा फुल्टा कोई भी प्रोसेस को चेंज नहीं कर सकते हो. सिमिलरली जब आपको कंपनी को फॉर्म करना पड़ता है तो स्टेप बाय स्टेप ही चलना पड़ता है. सो इफ इन एग्जाम यू आर जम्बलिंग द स्टेप्स ऑफ एनी स्टेज, तो द आंसर्स, द मार्क्स विल नॉट बी अलॉटेड. दैट इज व्हाई ये जैसे फॉर्म में है आपको वैसा ही मेंटेन करके रखना है. सो let us see the 4 steps. Come up with the business idea or prepare or activity, prepare financial plan. This is the second step. Next is prepare draft memorandum of association and articles. Next is enter into preliminary contract, and the last is appoint the first directors. Now let us see these steps first one by one and in a very detailed manner. The first is come up with an idea or suggest a business activity, right? So the promoters come up with a business activity that they wish to undertake. जो भी उनको business करना है, right? Any business, books है, rubber है, plastic है, wood है, any type of goods या services में वो deal करना चाहते हैं. So they have to first come up with the raw idea and the raw structure of that business. Second, they choose a business activity after studying various factors. ठीक है? हमें कोई भी business activity करना है तो हमें बहुत सारे factors को consider करना है पहले, कि वो हमारे city, पहले तो country में work करेगा नहीं करेगा, city में करेगा नहीं करेगा, and हमें market मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा, then according to our Indian laws वो product suitable है या नहीं. So there are various aspects जो हमें business choose करने के time हमें सोचना होता है. The first is scope of business. Business का कितना ज़्यादा scope रहेगा, कितना importance है इस type of product का availability और demand वगैरह रहेगा या नहीं रहेगा. Competition in the market, कितने अगर already बड़े-बड़े brands already है, so it is very difficult. और जब तक आप कोई बहुत ही अच्छा product नहीं लाते हो, जैसे for example Maggi, there is no competition for Nestle Maggi in the market. अगर आप कोई बहुत ही better product लाते हो तो ही it will be compatible with Maggi. Otherwise जितने भी products आए हैं उतना ज़्यादा उनका demand या फिर selling उतना ज़्यादा नहीं है comparatively. Next is availability of factors of production. सार उसको बनाने के लिए कौन कौन से factors की ज़रूरत है. raw materials है, water है, electricity है, temperature of the city या फिर region है, तो ये सारी चीजें भी होनी चाहिए. अगर रॉ मटेरियल्स या अवेलेबल नहीं है उस एरिया में, अगर आपको बाहर से इंपोर्ट करवा रहे हो और वो बहुत ओवर एक्सपेंसिव हो जा रहा है, फिर आपका फाइनल प्रोडक्ट भी बहुत ओवर एक्सपेंसिव हो जा रहा है, सो दिस कैन नॉट वर्क. देन एप्लीकेबल लॉज, जो भी लॉज आपके सिटी, आपके स्टेट, आपके कंट्री को अप्लाई होते हैं, वो प्रोडक्ट उससे सूटेबल है या नहीं. सो देयर आर वेरियस फैक्टर्स जो हमें कंसिडर करने होते हैं व्हाइल फॉर्मिंग द कंपनी. देन बेस्ड ऑन दिस दे प्रिपेयर अ बिजनेस प्लान, और इसके हिसाब से दे प्रिपेयर अ परफेक्ट बिजनेस लेआउट जिसके बेसिस पे हमें आगे काम करना पड़ता है, एंड वी हैव टू फॉलो द स्टेप्स. सो द फर्स्ट इन द फर्स्ट स्टेप वी कैन सी दैट द आइडिया इज मेड एंड इट इज वेरीफाइड, एंड आफ्टर दैट द अप्रूवल ऑफ द फाइनल लेआउट इज given. The second is prepare the financial plan, and we have 5 steps in the promotion stage. Then the second is the promoters decide the scale of operation, which type of company on large scale, small scale, what scale we are going to operate, and accordingly prepare the financial plan. So for this, the promoters prepare a proper budget, that for raw materials this much amount will be there, for the process registering process this much expenses will be paid, for the land, for the properties, for the office premises. So everything should be seen accordingly, and then the final financial plan should be made. The financial plan gives details of the amount of capital needed and from where to raise it. अगर हमें इतना पैसा लग रहा है तो वो पैसा हम किस तरीके से रेज कर सकेंगे, फ्रॉम लोन्स, फॉर पब्लिक डिपॉजिट्स है, अलग अलग सिक्योरिटीज इश्यूज करके लोन लेकर, तो हमें कहाँ से वो कैपिटल अरेंज करना है. दिस ऑल्सो वी नीड टू सी इन द सेकेंड step, right? So the first step was idea, to make a perfect layout of the business idea. Second was to arrange and to see our capital budget. The next is to prepare a MOA and AOA. As you know that without memorandum and without articles we cannot register a company. तो उसके लिए first we need to make these two documents. ठीक है? So we need to prepare first a draft of memorandum and articles. Then you need to finalize it with ROC, and उसके बाद the original मतलब printing पर, then after that the memorandum goes. So promoters prepare the draft of two most important documents, that is memorandum and articles, which is to be submitted along with the application for incorporation of a company to the registrar of companies. So हर कंपनी रजिस्ट्रार ऑफ कंपनी से एक एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म लेकर आती है. अगर आपको कंपनी फॉर्मेशन के लिए अप्लाई करना है, जैसे आपको किसी भी चीज के लिए अप्लाई करना पड़ता है, तो हमें एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म लाके फिल करके सबमिट करना पड़ता है. सिमिलरली कंपनी के फॉर्मेशन के लिए भी वी नीड टू सी एन इनकॉर्पोरेशन, बाय अ इनकॉर्पोरेशन फॉर्म. नाउअडेज इट इज अवेलेबल ऑनलाइन, एंड उसके साथ आपको डॉक्यूमेंटेशन में बाकी डॉक्यूमेंट्स होते हैं, पर सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट 2 डॉक्यूमेंट्स होते हैं, मेमोरेंडम और आर्टिकल्स. तो ये दोनों को अटैच करके आपको फॉर्म फिल करके सेंड करना होता है. तो हमें ये डॉक्यूमेंट्स का ड्राफ्ट हमारे फर्स्ट स्टेज में बनाया जाता है, राइट? नेक्स्ट, एंटर इनटू प्रिलिमिनरी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स. जो भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स की जरूरत होती है, ये सारे कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स में वो जाते हैं. जैसे रॉ मटेरियल्स का डील करना है, या फिर ऑफिस फिलहाल रेंट पर लेना है. सो ऑल दीज थिंग्स आर ऑलरेडी स्टार्टेड इन द फर्स्ट स्टेज. So on behalf of the proposed company, the promoters may enter into preliminary contracts with the third parties, and they enter into such contracts so that the company can start its business activity immediately after the incorporation. कंपनी का ऑफिस ही नहीं होगा registered office, अगर प्रॉपर बेसिक फर्नीचर या फिर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर और बेसिक स्टेशनरी एंड बेसिक कंप्यूटर अप्लायंसेस, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स बेसिक नहीं होगा, तो कंपनी इनकॉर्पोरेशन के बाद भी स्टार्ट ही नहीं हो पाएगी. सो दैट इज व्हाई बेसिक जो चीजें लगती है टू फॉर्म अ कंपनी एंड टू एटलीस्ट स्टार्ट अ कंपनी, सो दीज थिंग्स शुड बी अरेंज्ड बाय द प्रमोटर्स, एंड दैट इज व्हाई the promoters enter into the preliminary contracts, right? So the first one was to start the business, I mean to make the business layout, to start making the proper draft of our business plan. Second was to see what amount is needed and wo amount kahan se arrange hoga. Third is to prepare the draft of memorandum and articles, and the fourth is जितने भी preliminary contracts में deal करना होगा, so the promoters will deal so that the after incorporation the directors can immediately start the business. नेक्स्ट इज द अप टू अपॉइंट द फर्स्ट डायरेक्टर. डायरेक्टर्स अप्लाई अपॉइंट करने होते हैं बिकॉज मेमोरेंडम ऑफ एसोसिएशन में उनकी सिग्नेचर लगती है एंड दैट इज व्हाई और हमने पढ़ा भी है कि मिनिमम वी नीड सर्टेन नंबर ऑफ मेंबर्स टू स्टार्ट अ कंपनी एंड दैट इज व्हाई directors are also very important. So the promoters have to appoint first directors who will take charge of the management of the company immediately after incorporation, right? So if the promoters if they themselves want to become the directors, they can become. Otherwise they need to appoint someone else as the directors of a company, so that they can hand over every work and explain them the working of the company, and then they can finally leave the company after the formation of a company. Promoters often nominate themselves as the first directors of a company. So because as I have told you, it is very obvious that if the promoters are forming the company, so they knows every detail, everything about the company, and that is why if they will be the first directors and if they will start the company the first time the working of a company, so it will move much smoothly. Otherwise, if you will appoint the new directors, so to make them understand the work and to make to means explain them the work, so it will again become very hectic and difficult, and that is why if the promoters will become the first directors, so the company can start very easily. So we have seen today the first stage of the promotion of the formation of a company, that is the promotion stage, in which first we have seen that we have to the promoters prepare the final business plan or the layout, ठीक है, to start the business. business कैसा होना चाहिए, कौन सा होना चाहिए, right? Second, they have to see the capital budget and then they have to finalize it कि from where they have to arrange the money. तो कितना पैसा लगेगा, कौन कौन सी चीजें important है, then उसका capital analyzation के बाद they have to see कि whatever capital is needed, so from where you have to arrange that capital. After that they have to arrange for the most important documents, that is memorandum of association and articles of association. Then they have to prepare the draft of it, ठीक है, of the two most important documents, and after that they if any preliminary contracts are needed, they have to enter into that, so that after the formation of a company and registration of a company, immediately the directors can start the company. So the fourth is preliminary contracts, and the last will be to appoint the first directors, that is the first directors who will be taking over the company from then on, and making the company work very efficiently, right? Now in the next video we will see the second stage, that is the incorporation, and a very most important stage. Thank you.